What's up, guys? It's Owen, also known as Spaghetti Slap here, and today we got a crazy story. A story where I fucked up. I really fucked up, as you can tell from the title of the video. So yeah, let's just hop right into this one. This story takes place back when I was like a freshman, maybe a sophomore. I don't remember for sure, but I know it was one of those years. And back then, I was friends with probably not the best people. Yeah, they were a pretty bad influence on me, but we'll get into that later. So it starts off as a normal day. I go to school. I'm just going to my classes, doing my normal things, right? And my friend texts me like second, third period, and he tells me to meet him in the bathroom because he wants to show me something. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll meet you in the bathroom. So about 10 to 15 minutes in the class, I asked my teacher, can I go to the bathroom? And she doesn't care. She's just like, yeah, go ahead, whatever. So I start heading to the bathroom, and I meet my friend there. And for this story, we're going to call this friend Drake. So I meet Drake in the bathroom, and I'm like, what's up, Drake? Like, what did you want to show me, right? Because I'm thinking that he got like a new dab pen or like a new vape or some just like random shit, like something I can hit. And I got really confused because when I asked that, he pulled out a battery, and then after he pulled out the battery, he pulled out tinfoil. And I'm like really confused because I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do with that? Like, are you gonna make some fucking drug? Are you fucking Heisenberg or some shit? Like, what the fuck? And he pulls out his phone and he pulls up a video in his camera roll and he shows me this video. And he's like, look at this shit, dude. I found out if you wrap a battery in tinfoil and just like throw it aside for a little bit, it'll catch on fire or like it like explodes. And I'm like, cool. So what are we gonna do with that? Like, why did you bring that to school? And he was like, dude, I thought you'd like want to try it. Like, it's so fucking cool, dude. Like, you want to try it, right? And like, to be honest, yeah, I did. I did want to try it. But at first I was like, let's wait till like after school. Like, I don't want to catch the bathroom on fire. And he was like, no, bro, like after school, I got shit to do. Like, I got detention. Like, I can't do anything after school. So it's now or never. Like, are you with me or are you not? And if my boy ever asks me those words, you already know I'm with him. So I was like, fuck it. Give me the battery. Give me the tinfoil, right? So I take the battery and I wrap it up in this tinfoil. And at first, like, nothing really happened. So I was like, dude, nothing's happening. And he was like, dude, I swear, like, usually something happens. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, bro, I don't think anything's gonna happen. And then I started to feel it get hot. So I was like, dude, it's getting hot. And he was like, oh shit, dude, like, get rid of it. So I just threw it away. I didn't take it out of the tinfoil. I didn't, I didn't do anything. I just threw it in the trash, not thinking about all the paper towels that are in there. And then I asked him, like, yo, bro, do you have like a dab pen I can hit? Because I like did not care about that battery. I didn't even think that it would like do anything, right? So he gives me his dab pen. We smoke, stand there talking for a little bit. Then I give his dab pen back and we go on our merry way, We don't even think about that shit that we just did. We just move on. We spent like 5 minutes in the bathroom, like it all happened pretty quickly. And then we go back to class and act like nothing happened. So about 15 minutes after I got to class, it was pretty short after I got back to class, we have a fire drill. Or at least I think it's a fire drill. So everybody in the class starts evacuating the building, everybody leaves, and the fire truck shows up. And I'm like getting really confused. And I'm like, what? Why the fuck is a fire truck here? And then I think about it. I didn't unwrap that battery from the tinfoil. It must have caught fire. And at that moment, I was like, I'm so fucked. I am so fucked. So now I'm sitting there all nervous and shit. And, after like 20, 30 minutes, maybe even longer, like we were out there for a minute, we finally get let back inside. So I decide to take a detour when we go back inside, and I walk past the bathroom that me and my friend were just in, and surprise, surprise, I see two firefighters walking away, and the bathroom is closed. So that's how I know I'm about to be fucked, and I'm about to be pulled into the office and probably suspended, if not expelled. So I go back to class, and I'm nervous as fuck, obviously, because I'm fucking like, my whole life is flashing before my eyes, basically. And surprise, surprise, like 30 minutes later, an admin knocks on the door and asks for me. So I'm like, fuck, okay, here we go. So I'm walking with the admin and we're going up to the front office, and I just know, like, I am boned. My mom is gonna find out. My mom's gonna fucking get on my ass. I'm like gonna get suspended. Might even have to find a new school to go to. Like, I am so terrified. And when I get into the office, my friend is also there. So I sit next to him and we're talking, and he's like, dude, just play along. Like, just play along, bro. Like, just trust. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. Like, I'll play along. And then the principal comes out and calls in my friend Drake. And he's like, wait, you're not going to talk to both of us? And he's like, no, I will. But I'm talking to you guys individually. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I look up at him with this look of despair. And he looks down at me. And he just gives me a thumbs up and smiles. And I'm like, bro, why are you, what the fuck are you smiling for? Like, this is not good. So I sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then he comes out, and I get pulled into the office. And my principal asks me, he's like, so, do you want to explain what happened in the bathroom? And I was like, no, I don't know what you mean. Like, I just saw him when I was in the bathroom. We said hi, and then we moved on, you know? We went back to class, and everything was chill until we had that fire drill. And my principal looked at me with his face of just disappointment and said, Owen, cut the bullshit. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I didn't do anything. Like, I just went in there, we said hi, and we moved on. And he looks at me and just sighs and says, dude, he told me that you started a fire. This fucking dude, Drake, blamed it on me. He threw me under the fucking bus. So I was like, no. Check my bag. I don't have tinfoil and batteries. He does. Now, I will admit, I watched it happen. But it wasn't me, which was a lie, because it was most definitely me. I did it, but I was not letting this man throw me under the bus. Like, what the fuck? Like, friend, for real. Like, I did it, but like, you brought the supplies. You're the one that told me to, asshole. So the principal gets on his walkie-talkie, and he calls a school cop, and he tells me that he's going to do a search on both of us. So he steps out of his office real quick, and he pulls my friend Drake in, and then he sits him down and tells him, hey, we're going to do a search on both of you two, and see if anybody has incriminating evidence on them. And I look at Drake, and it looks like his dog just got fucking stomped on. Like, he looks petrified. He looks so scared. And the principal looks at him, and he's like, is something the matter, Drake? Is there something that you want to tell me? And Drake is just like, no, nothing, I'm fine. And the principal's like, okay, we'll see. So the cop gets there. He searched my bag. Surprise, surprise, nothing's in it. Because I'm not the one that brought a fucking fire starter to school. But yeah, he finished searching my bag, and then he went to Drake. And he tried to start to search his bag. But before he could get Drake's bag, Drake just rips it out of his hands. Like, before he could fully grasp it, and just fucking sprints out of the office. And the officer just fucking chases after him. And I'm like, see, I told you. I was just there. Like, I saw it happen, but I didn't do anything. And the principal was like, fine, whatever. Just go back to class. And I got away with it. I don't know how. I don't know how he believed me. I don't know how he believed that I didn't have anything to do with it. But he did, and I was safe from my mom's wrath. Now, the story time doesn't completely end there. It's basically to a closure. But I called my friend, like, the next day or the day after. And he told me that he got expelled. So I never saw him again. But yeah, I was just like, bro, fuck you for throwing me under the bus. That was not cool. And he was like, yeah, my bad, bro. Like, that was pretty fucked up. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's cool because technically I did start the fire. But you brought the shit, so I'm not taking the full blame for it. And he was like, yeah, fair enough. And yeah, that basically wraps up this story. My friend got expelled, and I didn't have any consequences of my actions. I didn't learn any lessons. I'm still setting fires to this day. Now, obviously, that's a joke. The moral of this story is don't set fires in school. Don't be like me. Literally, just don't do anything I do. Like, you will 100% get in trouble. So yeah, don't do anything I do in these stories. And also, don't lie, because I shouldn't have lied. I should have just been honest and taken the punishment. But what's done is done, and I learned my lesson from it. I'm not starting fires anymore. Y'all should be pretty proud of me. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that story time. Pretty crazy one in my opinion. I did something fucked up, but I learned from it. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and sub. Peace.